What's up, everybody? This is Daniel Babis from Gamestingr. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please do drop a subscribe to the channel down below for all your gaming news, gameplay videos, and much, much more. All right, guys, so today I am here with Jeff Porter, and we have some important news to share with you guys. It's probably some news that feels like deja vu, but once again, GTA, especially GTA 5 in this case, is coming under fire, and lawmakers once again are targeting GTA, and they want to ban it because it just leads to all kinds of bad behavior, I guess. Look, we are just getting a whiff of this news, so we're going to go through the news, guys. We're going to read through, we're going to see exactly what is going on, and then we'll tell you guys your opinion. So what's up, Jeff? How's it going? And it looks like you have the articles already pulled up.
Yeah, of course. So, yeah, exactly like you said, deja vu. This happens once every 2 years. With carjackings on the rise in Chicago, a Democratic state representative has introduced a bill that would ban the sale of Grand Theft Auto and other violent video games. But they're sure to name drop Grand Theft Auto because that'll get clicks.
Yeah, exactly.
So, because of carjackings on the rise in Chicago, Representative Marcus Evans Jr. wants to amend a 2012 law preventing some video games from being sold to minors. You already can't buy GTA if you're a minor.
Yeah, exactly.
This would amend the law to ban the sale to anyone of any. Are you kidding? Anyone of video games depicting physiological harm, including motor vehicle theft with a driver or passenger present.
It's not really very well written, this article, is it? It just seems oddly worded right over there. But okay.
To ban the sale to anyone of
I don't even know what that means, but okay. Sorry, Chicago Sun-Times.
So what about,
psychological harm, it says.
Psychological.
Yeah, basically, though, what I don't get here is he's trying to ban, from the sounds of it, he's trying to modify some kind of law that targets specifically the sale of violent video games to minors. But yeah, like you said, Jeff, if you're a minor, you can't buy GTA 5. You're not. You can. Let's be honest. You can buy it. You're not supposed to. Legally, you're not supposed to. So I'm not sure if a law can change anything in regards to that. It sounds kind of stupid, unless, of course, I don't know if maybe there is more to this article. Unless, of course, let's see what it says here. The bill will prohibit the sale of some of these games that promote the activities that we're suffering from in our communities. Field game has become a huge issue in the spectrum when you compare it to. You see harsh similarities as it relates to these. Okay, so there's just there's too much to say here. So basically, it's like GTA and other violent video games, but then he goes on like, yeah, GTA is bad. So the other video games is really not much of an issue here. But what I don't get, it seems a little illogical to me, is that, yeah, like I said before, they're talking about amending this bill that specifically targets minors. So I'm not exactly sure that I see how this.
Are minors the one that are carjacking right now?
I don't know.
What's the correlation between the two? I don't understand.
I'm not exactly sure. It doesn't feel like a very comprehensive or logical overall statement. It almost feels like this dude is trying to make a name for himself by attacking GTA. Gotta be honest here.
The bill also changes the definition of a violent video game to one in which players control a character within the video game that is encouraged to perpetuate human-on-human violence, in which the player kills or otherwise causes serious physical or psychological harm to another human or animal.
Yeah.
So anything ever? What about Madden?
Yeah.
You could cause physical damage to the other player in Madden.
Yeah, but it sounds like they're really trying to tie down the carjacking aspect of GTA in here, instead of just like specifically violence, which is why they're like, oh yeah, it's not just about GTA, but it's really about GTA, because it's not like they're targeting Call of Duty or anything like that here. They're really going after GTA. Now, there's a bunch of issues to that, and I'm sure that they've been kind of set to death in the past. But number one is well, look, you we like GTA. GTA makes a lot of money, okay? I think GTA franchise is worth like several $billions, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So whoever this doofus is from Illinois, he's not going to ban GTA. Let's be clear about that. It's not going to happen. However, he's not the first and he's not the last. It will still People will still keep trying to do it. This is the issue. It's kind of like, like did the chicken cross the like the whole chicken or the egg thing, I mean. And it's like, is GTA bad because it influences people to do bad things, or is GTA kind of like is it as a result of where kind of like society and people's interests are at? That's kind of one of the things. And if you think about it, it's not like GTA is the worst thing ever. It's not like we don't have extremely violent movies in Hollywood. It's not like we don't have extremely violent series that we can watch. It's not like violence itself hasn't been on the rise in the last 20 years in terms of all media, not just video games, but all media. So the issue is, if you're going to attack a video game, GTA in this case, for the increase in violence, in your community or whatever, are you going to then attack Hollywood as well? Are you going to attack Netflix? Are you going to attack Amazon? Are you going to attack HBO Prime or HBO in general, whatever? Are you going to attack every single facet of media that in some way, shape, or form seems to kind of promote violence or carjackings or whatever, in a sense? No, right? No, because you can't attack those things because Hollywood is a massive interest group. People don't attack Hollywood. They attack video game. And that's kind of what pisses me off here. It's like, look, I'm not sure that GTA is a bigger problem than Hollywood per se. Like, GTA is a video game, right? It's like, that this is not real life in it. When you're watching a series, like when you're watching like The Godfather or whatever, it looks pretty fucking real. And it's like, I mean, if you have to make the argument that media affects people's behavior and it really like it makes people commit more criminal acts. How many young kids were influenced by Scarface, by Godfather, acting like that, thinking that it's so fucking cool to be a fucking mafia mobster? Lots of people.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, why just video games? And that's really what pisses me off.
What's even makes less sense, first, like, he believes that he has bipartisan support in Springfield to ban the sales of the game in Illinois, but this is what he's going off of. So, carjackings have increased in Olympia Field since October. Did GTA come out in October?
Right, I was just thinking that, Jeff. That's funny.
What
I was just thinking,
Oh,
this is so stupid. GTA has been around since what, 2013 or 12?
GTA 5, 2013.
Yeah, GTA 5. Yeah, GTA 5. It's been around for 8 fucking years. And this guy is like, "Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PC. It's people have played this game to death. And yeah, like you said, Jeff, this dude is like 8 years late to the party. Like, this is an old game.
I'm glad that Walker is bringing something to us to keep us safe. Operation Safe Pump is welcome here. So they're just they're putting guards at gas stations, I guess.
Yeah.
Like safe pump guards for 2 hours every day.
Yeah. Yeah,
well,
so
that's gonna solve the problem. I don't even know why they need a ban. GTA.
yeah, I don't know.
This is all there is. This is what.
Yeah, look, I don't know.
It makes no sense. Everything that's in this article we just contradicted, and we're not even trying. It's just stupid.
Look, I mean, there's lots of information that we don't have. Like you said before, is it only underage kids that are committing carjackings? Is that the real big problem?
Right.
It doesn't seem to be very clear based off of this article. They're targeting a bill that specifically targets underage minors, which I don't really understand. I don't get that. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it, but I know why they do it, because it's not like I said, it's not like it's the first time. It's a win to target video games, for problems in society. It's not the first time, and it's not the last time. And that's just it. And like I said, I get it to some extent. I understand why people would target video games, because you're able to control a character, and especially in GTA 5, you're able to commit mass acts of violence, carjackings, anything.
It feels so good.
Yeah, I feel so exactly. And so I understand why people target it, but what I don't understand is why we just leave the movie industry alone and never target them per se, when they're, to me, they're the same. I know some people will argue that, oh, it's not the same because in a game you actually take on the role of the character and you get to commit those things, so you get to live out like this crazy sick fantasy.
Oh.
And I guess that can somehow turn these light bulbs in your brain, like, oh my god, yes, I did it in GTA. I gotta go out there and commit this crime now.
But watching a snuff film, that's perfectly sane and logical.
And like I said, I think that's a bunch of bull crap. But that is, I think, the logic that people go on. Now, like I said, if you're gonna be coherent, if you're gonna be consistent, go after both. And they never do, because Hollywood people don't attack it. That's just the way it is. I mean, I attack it because it sucks, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting to see more in this article. I'm a little let down. Carjacking.
There's not a lot. There's not a lot, right? You're right about that. It's just it's almost, it reads like a fluff piece. Not enough details, not enough stats to back up the claims, not enough of anything really. It's like, hey, let's make a name off of GTA. I don't know.
Yeah, just another overreaction, looking for a scapegoat, and since October, really.
It's just like I said, dude. You're 8 years too late.
Yeah.
like seriously.
And that's
Since
just
October.
and
It's like, maybe coronavirus is a reason, right? Like, since you're talking about since October of last year, like, the world is different. It's not like, it's different than before.
Yep.
But no, GTA. I swear, I'm telling you guys, believe me, GTA is to blame.
Yeah, it's not the fact that people can't go to work and feed their family. It's the video game.
Has nothing to do with it.
But
all right,
yeah, that's insane. I don't really have anything else to say on it. I just think that
I think that's gonna do it. So, by the way, guys, if you're tuning in, so the goal from now on, I should have mentioned this at the beginning, is to have, maybe you touched on it yesterday, Jeff. Let's do these daily clips where we focus on a juicy piece of video game news. Basically, the juiciest thing we can find that day. That's the goal from now on. Instead of doing the podcast, which some of you guys might remember, we haven't done one in a long time, so we are kind of shifting gears to this. So please do subscribe to the channel to show your support. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I hope you did. And just come back tomorrow for more stuff. Right?
Sounds good. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. See ya.